What's up, Exiles? It's Hegemony, and sorry, I apologize for the late delivery, but this is going to be a quick overview of the character that I'm currently playing on in the Tempest League. This is the RT Leap Sweeper. The tree is very similar to the Ice Crasher, probably do it the same way, but I may have to adjust it here and there based off of mana demands and things like that. Here we have reduction nodes. People always ask me how am I able to run everything on mana. Well, the biggest culprit is that I'm still running 4 links, but we have life with mana reduction nodes here, and then we have versatility is another 8% here, and we have mana flows. This is all I have that's on the tree that's helping my mana. In addition, I do have the mana leech mod on my gloves here, but other than that, I got some mana on a few of my jewelry pieces. This is a pretty sweet ring. And I have hatred in there. Let's see, we have this one has a little bit of flat mana, and so does my necklace. So we have a base of 754. I am running Rallying Cry because I'm able to get endurance charges with Leap Slam. Here we have endurance charge on melee stun with faster attacks, Leap Slam, and blood magic. And the idea of why do I run it with blood magic is because
Thanks for watching.
I can't really have it, you know, where I go and I'm not able to leap. Leaping is my mobility. I spam it. I leap really fast. You can see right here, this is without Blood Rage. As far as leech, I have a little bit of leech here on this jewel right. It got 0.2%. I am running leech on my mace at 0.2. That's actually the bottom row. And I have Blood Rage, which is right here. Blood Rage with increased duration. Unfortunately, I can't really level it much higher because I'm really lacking in the dex department. But as far as this 4-link setup, we have increased duration, Blood Rage, Rallying Cry, and Vol Grace. Rallying Cry gives me 12.7 mana regen per second, so that's very good. Vol Grace I use, you know, gives me 30% dodge, and spell dodge makes me extra tanky. In the pair of gloves, we have our casting damage taken setup. Casting damage taken, GMP, Arctic Breath. I needed a slot for Arctic Armor, as you can see, but yeah, I didn't have anywhere, you know, any other place to put it. If I didn't have Arctic Armor and I had an extra link, you could put Chain in it, or you could put 10 chains, whatever you want. I manually cast Enfeeble, and that's tied to Blood Magic at the moment. I'll be able to take off Blood Magic, no problem, once we get these 5 linked. But we have Multi-Strike, Fortify, Sweep, and Melee Fizz. For our single target, we have Heavy Strike, Melee Fizz, Fortify, and Faster Attacks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Vengeance is on a solo link right now. It's just for bonus damage. It's not really a huge, you know, pivotal thing in the build design. But since I had an extra red slot, why not? It works well standalone. If I need to, I will swap to Enduring Cry instead of Rallying Cry if there's no monsters to feed off of. But let me just go ahead and show you some of the gameplay really quickly. Pretty much my only buffs are Arctic Armor, Hatred, and Blood Rage, and Rallying Cry. My defenses on my character sheet, we have 6,348 armor, which is about 38% flat mid. 750 evasion, 263.5 life regen, but that goes up way higher with endurance charges, soon to be much higher with that 7th charge. Mana regen 18.5, 76 fire res, 75, 75, and -8 chaos resist. So pretty much just I pop Blood Rage. Oh, we're cheating right there. I'll play without the charges. Power charges do nothing for this character because I can't crit. I'm RT. But we're looking at DPS numbers of 22.753, and that's with a 420 DPS mace. This one only has 142 IPD, 9 to 21 physical. I could have put elemental damage, but I wanted the leech just to be safe in a hardcore league. The helmet has 54 life, 34 lightning res, 30 chaos res, and it's a substantial amount of armor, 481. I'm looking to upgrade this pretty soon. The chest piece is pretty good, bought it for a couple chaos. 96 life, 10, 40. The regen is pretty negligible, but the armor can go up much higher, like in the 2K range. The belt is pretty good. I bought this one for 15 or 20 chaos. Pretty expensive, but it is worth it. Enemy stun threshold is very nice. Since I am using maces have stun duration, and they synergize with enemy stun threshold here, and they allow my leap slam to be more reliable with generating endurance charges. As you see, every time I leap on top of them, I'm getting endurance charges. And this is why I can use Rallying Cry instead of Enduring Cry. As far as the jewels, let's take a look at them. I focus on attack speed, survivability, life, lightning res, knockback. This could be a lot better. This one is 10% damage, attack speed, and 8 all res. Pretty good jewel. This one's probably one of my better ones. It's double attack speed, fire res with leech. And then we have another one with 15 dex, 8 attack speed. It's pretty much a blue jewel because I can't utilize that global critical strike chance due to having resolute technique. As far as where I'm going to go in the tree, it's going to be a lot of points until I'm able to do some pretty cool things like run another herald. I'll run Herald of Ash. What that's going to entail is traveling up these int nodes, picking up Sovereignty, and running an Enlighten. I won't need an Enlighten with a 4 link, but with a 5 and 6 link, when mana's gets a little bit, or my skill becomes more expensive, then I'll probably want it. But here we have Purity of Flesh and this wheel. This is where we'll come in, but I mean it's quite a few points as you can see. But for right now, we'll try to pick up stuff that'll help us. Mainly picking up this life node here. Going up to Constitution is definitely an option as Saya, and then filling out these life nodes until I'm ready to respec. But another jewel socket is right here and right here. They're both 3-pointers, so I'm not in a rush to get them until I get a really sweet jewel or something like that. But yeah, that's the rundown. We're going to run Herald of Ash once we get to Sovereignty, and we'll be able to trim this Ancestral Knowledge node because we'll pick up plenty of int nodes along the way, 40 to be specific. My stat allocation is 152, 144, so we're almost there, almost where we need to be. That's just a quick rundown. If you would like to see some footage of this guy in maps, I've been running pretty sketchy map mods and some even rare maps. Feel free to check out my Twitch stream live. If you have any questions, feel free to post them here and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.